Hello, this is Karl, the host of Rudolf of Germany. And as you can see, today I brought Amy with me, who has not been in a video in about a year. There we were in Switzerland at the most powerful magnetic point of the country. Today I have her with me because people ask actually for her. So I think it's a good idea to show her face. Plus she's going to ask me a few questions about stuff Rudolf has told me, and maybe it's not quite clear yet, and there are some new revelations as well. So Amy, we take another short walk and then I show you a place where I told you is a porthole. And I will explain to you more about this porthole because 3 or 4 years ago when we were there, you were ready to jump right in and did not know what a porthole is going to do to you once you're in there, okay?
Great.
So Amy, let me ask you a question which some people might like to know about. What have you been doing the last few months? You have not been on any videos and you are obviously busy. What is at the moment your occupation, or what are you doing with your time?
I have been learning the art of goldsmithing here in Germany, which is really special and interesting. I find it, I enjoy it very much.
Okay, and how did you get the idea to take an apprenticeship for 3.5 years here to learn to become a goldsmith? What was the initial, how would you say?
I was making the amulets. I've also learned about clay before, and I found myself just looking at more jewelry over the time, and stones. I have an interest in stones, so I have been developing on that line of interest.
Okay, and we have to mention that you made more than 130 amulets for people all over the world, and I hope that has helped many people for their protection. And well, we keep walking. So Amy, now we are at a spot we have been like 3 years ago. And do you remember the place?
Yes.
And what was the story about this particular place back then? What did I tell you about it?
That this is a porthole and that I'm supposed to jump into it.
Okay, one moment. I want to show it. It's quite a deep hole, isn't it?
It looks like it could be very deep.
So, and you were supposed to jump into it?
Yes.
And you were ready to do so?
Yes.
And then what did you expect to happen?
To switch dimensions.
Okay, and but I stopped you from doing so and told you later that this actually is not a porthole, but a bomb crater from the Second World War. And there are several around here. And but the porthole story we go into in a minute or two, and there we will discuss a little bit closer the portholes, and then you might have a better idea, okay?
Super.
Okay, Amy, imagine the universe being a big brain, an endless big brain. And the veins in the brain, the main arteries, are the black holes. These are the pathways for the black energy to pass from one part of the brain to the next.
The wormholes.
The wormholes are something like the portals here. These are the synapses. The energy is flowing through them into the black hole and connecting the different parts of this enormous big brain and its planets in it, which is the universe. The universe is a brain. The universe is mental, and we have, each one of us, a universe in us, in our head. There is basically a miniature universe. So now imagine the black holes being the energy which is passing in enormous speed, basically without any time involved, from one part to the other part of the brain, from one planet to the other planet in the universe. And this is how the tall white aliens travel. They travel with the help of the black hole energy. And what you call portals, which we talked of earlier, that is nothing else than small entrances on various planets. Not all planets are connected like synapses in the brain to each other, but many, many planets are connected through the black hole and the wormholes, and this is these. Yes, please.
And the entrances are the portals, yeah.
The entrances are, well, the ones who know can utilize it. There is more to it. You cannot just jump into, let's say, what I showed you before, a bomb crater and just get sucked through. What happened if a person, for example, and I made videos about portals before, if a person enters a porthole, he will die physically, but the energy of this person, what he is made up of, is going to travel. Either, if the technology is available, like with the tall white aliens, from planet to planet, or in another way also from dimension to dimension. Because don't forget, the black energy, the black holes, the dark energy, does not have any time nor any kind of space. So you have also the option of traveling in time back and forth and from one dimension to the next. Do you understand that?
Yes.
It's a bit, well, it's not so easy to understand, I can imagine, neither for me nor for you. But when we're talking about intergalactic travel, it's done by for example, by the tall white aliens in a non-physical form, because you cannot enter a black hole and as a physical being and come out on the other end wherever you want to go, being intact. So it's only possible through a mental energy to pass through there. And that is also the reason that Rudolf has chosen, particularly me, or also other entities, to use their body, their voice to speak through, because they cannot bring their own physical self all the way through and reassemble themselves on another planet. Plus, on different planets are different conditions of air or non-air or different gases and so on. So that's the reason.
Then why would they? Why would they then travel if they cannot reformulate themselves when they get to whichever destination they would have gone to?
You mean it is? You think it would be preferable to reassemble them?
If thought travels the fastest as anything can go,
yes.
Then why would they ever leave their planet when they could direct their thought wherever they would want to go?
But that's what they do.
And
you don't have to be physically present to visit a place. When you are having out-of-body experiences, for example, you can travel.
Then why would anybody travel through these portals? If maybe you cannot reassemble yourself where you decided to go.
I don't understand that question. You mean, yeah, okay. If somebody has an out-of-body experience, his range of motion is relatively limited to its own surroundings, maybe to his own planet. I don't know if somebody has an out-of-body experience. I had several. I had 2 of them, actually, I recall. But I never went from here to Africa and back. And neither could I travel to another planet. At least I don't know if others can do it. I can't. That's the reason for these creatures to travel from one planet to the next. They're using these black holes. You understand? Or
Then they can also reformulate themselves in their destination maybe sometimes.
when they go back.
When they arrive to where they traveled to.
Physically, you mean?
Yes.
What would be the purpose of that? Why would anybody likes to become physical, have a physical body somewhere, when it's much easier to exist without it, only in mind? Because never forget, everything is only mind, and also the physical appearance is basically mind. Now, if you reassemble a body, what kind of advantage would that have, besides being hungry, getting sick, breaking a leg like I almost did down there, and so on? Wouldn't you be totally satisfied with only being a spirit who can roam freely? No, it's a question.
Sounds
Everybody's
nice.
no, sounds nice, but you prefer to be in a physical form?
Probably it's better not to have one.
But
Oh, no, but you can probably do. It's also nice to have a body. You can probably maybe also do things with a body that you cannot do without a body. But then you can also do many things without a body that you cannot do with a body. So
yeah, well,
depends.
as you know, Rudolf cannot come to planet Earth, for example, in his own form, with his own body, and exist here. But he can come in his spiritual form and make contact. That's what he does once in a while. And okay, when it comes to, for example, interdimensional travel, that's another thing altogether. We can speak next time, because this video is becoming quite long. And well, I want to take a walk, but I want to show you around. Some of you know it already. I have made several videos here. This is my favorite spot. And okay, Amy, until next time, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, Amy, we have tried to... You keep walking if you want. We have tried to make this video about the black holes, which are used as a passageway for the tall white aliens to reach several different planets. And I'm aware that it's kind of confusing, and I try to get it all together, but I think we didn't do the greatest job here. I think we ourselves don't know enough of the topic. What do you think, Amy? Would you like to get more information and then make a video about it? What do you think?
I have information written down. I just need to review it and take time to formulate it.
Okay, but did you write down information about the
Yes.
portals and all of that?
Yes.
See, maybe I'm getting a bit old, because this is This has been like 550 videos, and I really don't remember every little detail. You know, you're younger, and maybe you can do it. What do you think?
I will work on it.
You will work on it. You're going to help me from now on, huh? Well, you helped me already a long time. Okay, let's look at this beautiful walkway here. For me, the biggest joy, as I told you before, is walking in the forest. And if you want to, I have a great idea. If you want to make a short video of what I'm doing now, which is my favorite, this is now my favorite exercise. It's so simple and so good. It's like swimming in the forest and at the same time making a very good impact for, yeah. How do you know that, Amy? Did I show you that before? Oh, you do it. Okay, good. So breathe in slow, slow. And out, 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 out. Everything out, the whole air out. Okay, back. Slow up. Okay, and now all the way out. Yeah, it's a very simple thing. I'm doing this every day when I come here, 10 times, more intense and slower than she does. But it's a beautiful thing to clear your lungs and get some nice oxygen into your lungs. Yeah, that's the forest. We see each other soon. Amy is trying to make some sense out of this whole pothole thing. And well, she has all the notes. She has a whole book of what Rudolf said, which I'm very thankful about, because I honestly, over 9 years now, I have forgotten most of this stuff. Okay, until soon.